Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese episode 212. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Marc Augustiniak.
Hello.
Ben Barris.
What's up?
The Free Cheese, a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. How are you both doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Like, you ever eat so much where it's like you just feel kind of stuck, but you're also glad that you ate?
I'm actually feeling that right now.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was at a diner earlier. And I just ordered like
First mistake.
basically their equivalent. I mean, it was their equivalent of like a Grand Slam, so just like the
Okay.
pancakes, eggs, and all that. And like I took the longest to eat as usual, but I finished it, and I'm just like, my stomach's just like.
That's where you fucked up, taking a long time to eat, because then
That's just how I naturally eat, though. Like,
But that's what
but if
gets
you
you
eat too
more.
fast, you still like.
No, you don't.
All right.
Look, the master.
I agree.
The master's sitting right here.
I agree.
Ben used to just shovel shit. We'd go to the fucking
Yeah, and
Chinese
it
buffet.
Probably comes out just as fast as going in.
He'd be able to.
I'm not saying it felt great.
Yeah.
It was an afternoon of sadness, but he would just put down some shit. I mean, like that was.
Yeah.
It was we'd go every other Friday or something like that.
We almost went every Friday because it was at the mall. It was Lynch.
There was
China
that
buffet.
one.
Yeah, it
And
was
then there
that
was
one.
hibachi.
Then there was hibachi.
Oof.
And then we kind of like just went easier.
You had to
Because
after a while.
you know, you just had a heart attack.
Well, yeah,
from
your
going eating.
metabolism started going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not doing this.
This was like 3 hours ago, so.
So you're still asleep.
Yeah. Just forever asleep on the inside. I'm in a coma.
I haven't been to a good diner in a while.
I haven't either,
I
but I keep going to them.
I don't remember the last time I ate diner food.
I always like breakfast food. I'm a fan of
I
it.
mean, diner foods, dude. Like, does Waffle House, does that count as a diner?
I
Not
mean,
really. It's because it's like a chain.
It's like a truck stop that's
Yeah.
not at a truck stop.
yeah.
Semi.
Yeah.
It's like if you could turn a motel into a restaurant,
Pretty
that
much.
would be Waffle House.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Man, that fucking motel up the street,
Oh, by where the liquor store is?
bad. Not that one. There's another one. Just holy shit.
Which one?
I went to go pick up pizza at the Papa John's. And the one like right.
Oh, that doesn't even look like a motel, man, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, let me tell you,
It just looks like a big block.
they got weekly rates under $43.
Weekly rates.
Weekly rates. They got hot tub rooms.
Nice.
So you can get your hot tub on. The fucking people, man. I went and got gas and then came back to get pizza. Kind of in that order. And as I'm at the gas station, there's all these people walking by me. And I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? Like what? And then they
Come
end
that
up
little
at the
motel area that's next to the Papa John's, where like drug deals look like they happen there.
Yeah, they do. They certainly do. Like everyone that walked by me was just like,
What is that place?
meth? It's a fucking motel.
Oh, okay.
It's an hourly
I
motel.
wasn't sure if it was something else and just looked like a motel.
No, it.
I honestly forget it's there because I was talking to Faith's brother-in-law about it, and he's like, "That's like the Twilight Zone
Yeah.
of like
Well,
around this area."
It's because of the fence. The way
Yeah.
it's like just fenced off. It's
When I used to deliver pizzas, I'd have to deliver there sometimes, and it was always one of two things: either kids who were way too young to be out past dark doing drugs, or some guy came to the door almost dick hanging, but he had the courtesy to slide something up above, and then a prostitute on the bed.
Huh.
Literally counting money. Like I'm not literally like, counting money nude. Like
It looks like a level that should be in Hotline Miami. It's just waiting to be bloody, if it's not already.
yeah. It's a bad place.
Yeah.
It's a bad place.
Yeah, I don't ever want to. It's strictly a place for prostitution and/or illegal arms trading.
Which,
Yeah.
why not?
Speaking of illegal arms trading,
They're building a Sonic right up the street from that.
Wait, are they really building a Sonic over
They
there?
are, yeah. They knocked down that fucking building and it's going to be a Sonic. So
Oh boy.
I don't know what to think anymore. Like methamphetamine and also chili dogs?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I told you what we couldn't figure out from Sonic what these certain type of shakes were called, because they weren't exactly milkshakes.
You're still a fucking liar because you texted me and that's not it.
I saw it on the menu.
You saw wrong.
Go to the website right now.
They're definitely probably called like frozen bibbers.
It's custard concrete.
It's not custard concrete.
The thing I had was a custard concrete.
Well, that's not what I was referring to.
Well, then we're both
cops drink that shit.
Well, then
That's not.
Well, then I'm a fucking cop. You don't really drink
No,
it.
the
It's
thing I was
like-
thinking was like a Cyclone. Is that a thing? Or is that Dairy Queen?
I think it's Dairy Queen
Sonic.
or Twister, right? I don't know.
I don't. I'm gonna find out.
I'm
I'm
with
gonna
Dairy
talking
Queen
about-
like 2
So
times.
this whole time we're about talking about two different things when we thought it was the same.
custard. What was it? Custard concrete? What?
Yes,
Is it really called
concrete.
custard concrete?
Yeah, there were like different candies, like Snickers or Butterfinger or whatever, and it's like jammed into like some weird like thicker than a milkshake. So it's basically ice cream but in a cup.
Never heard of that.
It was like
Interesting
a
name,
it was like
too.
a weird kind of like thick like gelato or something. I don't know how to describe it.
Do I look up ice cream or drinks? I mean, they have Master Shakes. There's that. Classic Shakes. Master Blasts. That's what it is. And Sonic Blast.
And we did say Blaster Master before.
See, I fucking knew it. I knew I was right. It's a Blaster Master. Oh,
Sonic
custard.
has more drinks than
See,
food.
nah, custard concrete. That's some new shit.
Like how
That's-
new though? Because I had it this year.
Like new limited time. That's new. I'm not talking about that shit. That's cop shit. I'm talking about these old fribby dibbers. Look,
Say that?
Master Blasts.
What flavors they got?
All the flavors you want. Chocolate chip cookie dough Master Blast. Peanut butter and cookie dough Dream Master Blast. That's a Dream Master Blast.
Dream?
Dream. Yeah, the new game from Media Molecule. Brought to you by Peanut Butter and Cookie. Brownie and cookie dough Madness Master Blast and Waffleberry Brownie Master Blast. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a lot of blasts.
Fribby dibbers. Frozen bibs.
It's like it's processing.
I don't know what. Yeah, I think my brain at some point. Remember little Edie's dibs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my brain took those and froze. I don't know what it did. Not sure.
80s dibs.
My brain did another weird thing the other night. I had a dream about the new Pixar movie, but it was a Pixar. It was the third in a trilogy that I didn't know existed. It was a little boy who had remember soaps.
The shoes?
The shoes.
Sonic Adventure 2?
Yes.
He basically had those, but they were powered by lightning. Not the Final Fantasy character. The
natural element.
Right, the natural element lightning. And he's able to like race. He's got some rival, and he's got a friend. And this movie was all about how the friend was always left out of his adventures, and now he's finally going to get to join him. And the dad was played by Ben Affleck.
This is
And-
Sonic 3. I don't know what you're describing.
It might have been. It might have been all the Sonic. But I like woke up and I was like, man, that's the coolest pics. Oh shit! All right, well, I was like, oh man.
You're like, man, I really want to order a pair of soaps, but you get wheelies instead.
You know how like shit
Heelys,
retro
whatever.
shit, like I'm wearing Vans high tops.
Yeah.
Retro. Why are soaps like you know what I mean?
His Heelys took over.
Like
Heelys did make a comeback. I saw some fucking
did.
dirtbags.
Oh no, they're still alive and well,
Yeah,
dude.
they're
Straight
just
up.
zipping around. When you screamed soaps, all I thought of was
Scopes!
scopes. You know, Mark, the scopes guys down the beach.
The little picture.
The little you look
yeah.
through, it's like a little telescope. They put your make your picture tiny inside of a thing. This is you shouldn't take a sip while we're having this conversation.
I think you had this. I remember a story
I tell this
relating
story?
to a long time ago.
Yeah. So this is probably, I don't even know if we said it on air or not, but Ben was there for it. Ben was part of the madness. There was a guy. And he worked for the Scope Company, whatever they're called. And his job is to walk around on the beach while people are trying to enjoy their day and get in their face and see if they'd like their picture taken to be put into a tiny plastic thing. And some folks, they're like, I want that done. I would like someone to take my picture and put it in a little plastic thing and spend way too much money on it. So they'll shout from across the beach, Scopes! And then the Scopes men will come jogging at them through the beach.
What if you're like Listerine
they go the other way and they throw frozen dippers at you.
for your breath?
So we're there and we saw this guy and he's walking. We were what, like fucking 17?
I
or
was
something?
16.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And we go, Scopes! And this fucking guy comes jogging over, looking around. Like, it's like, someone's looking for me. And then he goes away. And they're all dressed like lifeguards, even though they're not certified to be lifeguards.
Not at all.
So he like goes and they carry all their samples too. So as he's like jogging, you hear all this like clicking as his waist. I think it's halfway down the whatever, and we Scopes! You see him looking around like a weird bird. Just, his head's on a swivel. And then like we did it so much.
I was like, no, this was like, this went on for like an hour.
It was
like,
way
easily.
too long.
Yeah.
Like, and he kept like, he would like, someone would actually call him over and they'd be like, yeah, can you take a picture of us, in a girls' pyramid? And he'd do the picture of the girls. And, yeah, see us on 119th Street. Later, girls. And then so at some point, he confronted us.
He did.
And he thought he was going to be tough. Because he was like, 25 or something. And we were kids. You think you're real fucking funny, huh? And we're like, we don't know what you're talking about. We just play dumb, deny. And we kind of let it go. And he's, yeah, fuck you guys. And trotted off. So I have my car. I had to drop Ben off at his place. And I think it happened after I dropped you off.
Maybe.
It was me, Ben's mother, and like Ben's cousin Akko was staying with me. So we leave dropping Ben off. And as we're driving back down Coastal Highway, we see the fucking guy getting out and going into the thing. So
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
So yeah, it must have been after you dropped me off.
Because I remember we were like, the whole drive back to your place, we're all cackling at the bullshit we just did all day, screaming at Scopes guy. We drop you off, and we're like, all right, we'll see you at dinner. Start driving back down to my place, and then look over, and then there he is. Scopes! Guy's like, what the fuck? Like, his friend, that was the best. They're getting out of their little Scopes van. It's shaped like a scope. And
Is it really?
no. Oh, my God. The one guy, when we shouted, who didn't get harassed by us all day, goes, raises his fucking hand like, "What's up, guys?" And then the other guy, no, don't acknowledge him. Oh, it's so fucking good.
I was gonna say, what if their car was actually a giant scope? And they
scope
needed
movie.
other people's headlights to see where they were going.
Oh, it's so good. The moral of the story is, no one's looking for a custard concrete. Did you have one?
I don't know now. I don't even know what I had. I hate this.
Sorry. Ben, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure. You're a full cast member now, I think.
That would be cool. No, that would be dope. But yeah, my bad again about last week.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot.
I did have to go to Jersey, like I said, but I had to go Wednesday and Thursday instead. So that was actually pretty dope.
That's still No, it was good. Did you listen to the rest of the show after you left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. Short and sweet. Speaking of missing team members, Matt off in Boston, but he sent a message from Boston. One, I've been keeping tabs on him all weekend. He has not met Ben Affleck as of the time of this recording. Now, he texted me a little while ago and said 15 minutes till the airport, and I said, well, that's
the golden period right there.
So, but he said, don't forget to tell the listeners that I can't wait for XCOM 3 this week. Of course, Matt is referring to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Yeah. Let's talk about video games. So we have a segment every week called Now Playing, where we talk about what we've been playing. And oh boy, did you guys play some stuff? I played some stuff.
I played a little bit.
A little bit?
Mm-hmm.
You want to kick us off?
Sure.
What you been playing, Ben?
Still playing PUBG.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Chicken dinner?
Not yet, man. Not yet. See, I have this problem now. I actually noticed this as I'm getting older. If there's like some kind of intense situation, especially in shooters, I'll start to like my heartbeat is faster than it was than when I was younger. And it's like an actual real traumatic event going on. And I'm like sweating and I'm like twitching and I don't know what's happening. And then I'm dead and I'm just like screaming because I have all the nerves built up. And you're like, you know what I mean? Just my head just blown off.
Have
So
you
it happened
noticed
a
that,
lot.
like, other weird physical things, like from years of skateboarding, like, my hips are fucked up.
Yeah, my knee, no bueno. I can't run
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll run. I'll do like maybe a second of running, and it's like, nope, done.
There are days where, like, I'm walking in to work, and I'm like, oh, God! And I'm, like, doing this
Yeah.
weird chicken dance, and I gotta, like, pop my hip.
Your hip, really?
It's like right
See,
in-
mine's more just my legs, my
mine's like-
ankles.
It's like this little area right below the hip. What do you call that? A thigh? But, like, the upper thigh.
Okay.
Like, hot thigh, hip, thip. The
The-
thip. Right in the thip.
The thip.
Yeah.
Did you slam on it hard one day or something?
I
Do you
don't remember. I think it's just like that, that kind of motion.
Yeah.
Just popping my thip.
Good old
Anyway.
thip.
But yeah, you as you get older, weird things start happening.
Yeah,
to your
man, it's
body.
weird.
Yeah. what's been the draw for you with PlayerUnknown? Because as someone who can barely keep his computer alive,
well, it is demanding, computer-wise.
So I can barely run this recording software to keep. I don't even know if this podcast is going to go live because who knows if
probably just randomly talking. But yeah, I run it on max just because I have a 1070 and it can do that. Yeah. And there's still moments when, like, say if it's like raining or if there's like a lot of like models, like it'll get like that little like stutter, but it's not anything like serious. But other people that would play with, like a bunch of the guys I put, like some of them don't even run on max, and they probably have shittier computers than you, and they just run on low. Jesus. And then they just will be in the server, and everybody will be loaded up, but they'll be like, nope, I still have a loading screen, so their player model just kind of just sits in the game world, and you just hope they don't get killed.
Weird.
But
really weird. That'd be the worst. As soon as you like start, it's just
done. Huh.
It's an intense game though.
Yeah. What really is it like? Because you come from I think we talked about this before, but you come from the Counter-Strike background, and is that kind of feeding that itch? Or I remember you were really big into like Bad Company 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like Bad Company 2 on 360. That was a lot of fun. The thing that kind of I like about this game is it's very unscripted. You know what I mean? Like every time you play a game, it's like that's its own story to tell. Like if I went back and told you about each round, I would have like a completely different story about how every round turned out. I mean, usually like you play Counter-Strike or Battlefield, you'd be like, yeah, I mean, there's like certain events that happen, but no matter what, it's like someone blew up the bomb site. Yeah, I write scooter hostages, whatever and whatnot. But I mean, sometimes like you're playing like PUBG, like we'll just be sitting there looting stuff, and we'll kind of just forget that we actually have to start moving now because the play area is going to get smaller and we're going to die if we don't get like close. But that happens all the time. We just forget just because there's like other shit that's constantly going on.
So you're doing a lot of team battles.
Yeah. I do solo sometimes. Like if I'm bored, I'll just like land in the military base, which is one of the highest populated areas. Just those are like the quick rounds because you just land. I mean, you're gonna die no matter what.
Yeah.
So I just go in there, probably just shoot a couple people. Like that's like a, I guess, casual way.
Yeah.
Of playing it.
That's your fast adrenaline rush for the day.
But yeah, I mean, even as a shooter, like a first-person shooter, because now they have the first-person mode only servers. Like, I think it's shitty. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm more conditioned to like Counter-Strike, which I think is like, in terms of controls on PC for shooters, like Counter-Strike's easily my top 5. Yeah. Like probably my favorite. Maybe more so Half-Life. But I mean, it's the same engine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It just feels wonky. Bullet drop is a thing. Big time. So, the farther they're out, just because you have your crosshair on them doesn't mean you're going to hit them. I like that, but again, you're going to forget that because not a lot of games do that.
Is it still alpha or is it?
It's pre-access, pre-early, whatever bullshit. I don't even know anymore, man. But it's supposed to come out soon.
Forever beta.
Yeah. The long-lasting beta.
Fucking Minecraft.
That's pretty much what every game is now. It's like a forever beta. Things are always changing. It's never going to be like one final form until like the company's done taking care of it. It's like, oh, here's your final version.
Because it comes out and they're just going to release patches for it. So it's like, what was the, what?
Yeah.
But.
I don't know. I'm okay with that to an extent, right? If in the end the game's better, it's better.
No, as long as they fix it, I don't give a shit. Because I'm patient with it. Like, I mean, I bought games on Steam that I bought years ago and I haven't played them yet.
Yeah, I mean, it beats the days of like.
I kind of just feel like we just need new terms for this now because just the way games are.
Yeah.
I mean, it still makes sense, early access, but then, what does release even mean anymore? There's.
Minecraft officially released 2011, but it's still like
growing and changing.
And even before that, like not much. There's no difference. They just want to give it an official date for some reason.
Yeah, I guess to have some sort of release. But yeah, I mean it does beat the days of like buy a thing and it's that forever, and you're just
I mean, even like I read into it, games when they just came out on cartridges or CDs, you couldn't release a patch or an update. But each game version is a different version.
Right.
Like say 1997 when GoldenEye came out, the year or two after they added the patch.
Yeah, so you'll see on old boxes will say like Rev A, Rev B, that kind of stuff. But it was you had to wait until your second wave of shipments or manufacturing and stuff.
Kind of makes you wonder how many games back then, if we traded them like we do now, how many games would be patched and constantly updated,
and which ones like
which one would just stay.
Could Fester's Quest be a good game?
Never would know. Mario 64 be different?
Oof. I mean, Nintendo's still one that doesn't. Well, no, Splatoon.
Zelda even gets updates.
Yeah, it's true.
I was reading
minor things, but
someone posted, I forgot what subreddit, but I think I actually had the magazine issue too. It was like GamePro or something. This is way back, like when PS2 and Xbox were first getting online, and then they noticed like Xbox, for example, would have like the internal hard drive, and then people were like, well, that's just going to mean companies are going to release games, or we're going to have to download these big ass patches. And then he interviewed some other developers like, nah, that's not our focus, blah blah. But we still want to make a complete product. But I think it's interesting because that's exactly the way it's gone.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't,
because I guess they just want more user feedback before, I guess.
I mean, well, and games are expensive as shit, man.
They're expensive, and like, they're still hard to make.
Yeah, it costs money to even do a patch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean
you're still working on it.
There was I heard or read or something recently, like some developer pointed out, like it's Steam. You press a button, literally, like it's like
instant.
Hey, I gotta patch my game. Boom, done. PlayStation and Xbox, like you gotta pay them money to patch it, and you gotta make sure it passes their QA before the patch is even issued.
Mm-hmm.
I know the developers of NBA Playgrounds. That was one I remember kind of loosely paying attention to. When that came out on Switch, everyone was like, "Where's the what?" And they were like, they got out there. They're like on Reddit, they were on Twitter, and they were talking about like, we want to patch it. We have a patch ready for the other console versions that we're putting out as soon as it passes QA. But Nintendo's super strict.
I've even seen it go the other way, where a console version will get more of a patch than a PC version.
Yeah, that too. But it's still like,
especially from Activision.
Well, yeah, well that makes sense because they have all their, you know what I mean, their partnerships.
It's a console based too, right?
Yeah.
But I remember like the NBA Playgrounds one was a big one because like the other consoles got the patch within like a week, and it took the Switch like a month and a half. And at that point, like you got people who either skipped buying the game because they heard or read or saw that it was broken, or people that bought the game and couldn't do certain things in it, and they kind of made up for it. I think like if you, when I say they kind of made up for it, if you had bought the game prior to patch or prior to a certain date, they promised you will be receiving a copy of Shaq Fu Remastered. So,
thank God.
Make up for it? I don't know if that's the right, but yeah.
Have you guys ever played Shaq Fu?
For like 4 minutes and nope.
Look, I love shitty games.
As a ROM.
Yeah. I love shitty games. I love Night Trap. But Shaq Fu, man.
Yeah.
You really have to love Shaq Fu.
When when I went to MagFest one year,
what year?
I think it was 20. I want to say it was like 3 years ago.
I was probably there.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. He's part of the Team Rocket Squad.
Yeah. I saw them. I don't know if you saw.
That was probably me. I was probably in there somewhere.
Did you see a Crazy Taxi cosplay?
I did not. Okay. What was that all about?
I had green spiky hair and a cardboard taxi
around
my waist.
Okay, I saw the picture of it.
Yeah.
I didn't see you there. I definitely saw it. I can see it in my head. Okay.
And then I was just drunk the entire time.
Yeah, that's part of MagFest. That's what you do.
And another year I was 9-Volt from WarioWare.
Oh, right on.
But it was like my own version, so you had like a beanie instead of a helmet, and like I saw the light up visor and stuff, and a power glove. But what was I gonna say?
Shaq Fu.
Yes. There's a panel because there's people I watch on YouTube. They're called Continue, and their way of interacting with their fans is that they'll bring them up and they'll verse them in like just these ROMs basically, just like old games. One of them was like an NES hockey game. Another one was like Street Fighter, and then they would do Shaq Fu as one of them, and just watching just like, you know, audience participation, just fighting one of them and Shaq Fu. Like people were getting crazy with it, like rooting and like cheering. It was like whenever somebody could pull off a special if they knew how to do it, surprisingly, and it you know followed through and actually hit them. It was crazy.
We should try and get good at shit. No.
Shaq Fu.
Never mind. I'm out.
It's you have to really.
You think someone will ever do a battle royale style Shaq Fu?
Yeah.
Game?
Yes.
PlayerUnknown's Battleground Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu's Battleground.
enter the 69th chamber. You think other games are going to start pulling it? Because remember, like, after MOBA started getting big, you started to see everything kind of pulled in MOBA things. There's not everywhere, but like you had all this influence. Same thing years ago where like games started pulling in RPG elements. Do you think this is the big hot
or like an all-star cast?
That kind of thing. Yeah, like that big like Overwatch definitely influenced that. But and think like
I would say Team Fortress even.
Yeah. There's all these like trends that sort of happen, like the interactive play where the audience can influence things. Like a lot of developers are starting to work that in. Like Twitch audiences can say whatever. Do you think that's the next thing?
Like they're just gonna start pulling elements from PUBG?
Yeah, where like people are trying to get that big, stupid. Like, is Call of Duty gonna have this?
I can see what you're saying. How like if there's one new like not really a fad, but like if there's one way that's more popular and getting noticed, and more games want to emulate that, so then they have competition and they might do it differently. Like Daisy for a while, they had H1Z1 and
exactly. Like all of those things like that, like real time survival, whatever. Like that bred its own thing. Like, do you think this is gonna end up
just like everything has crafting in it?
Right.
Well, technically, it's PUBG is already that. It's because you guys already mentioned it. DayZ. I mean, may not be the first online survival game, but it really did like spark that like that kind of game style.
Yeah.
And Rust, I think, was another one.
Yeah, Rust was one, and then there's H1Z1, and then there's like, I mean, you go on Steam and there's already like clones upon clones of that, and it's the exact, and they all look exactly the same, like same graphic style and everything. It's you can just tell what kind of game it is.
I wonder if Minecraft had anything to do with those too.
Probably,
because that's just straight up survival, you know.
Well, Minecraft you craft and shit, right?
Right, but it had a survival mode. Where, like at night you should not go out because of like zombies and shit, and then like you shouldn't go in dark areas and caves because of monsters and.
Oh, I would say it definitely influenced it. Yeah,
and like you had hunger, you know, you had to make sure you were eating and. Yeah, but I don't know which one came out first because DayZ was a mod of.
I think Minecraft came first because Minecraft. I remember.
Minecraft was like 2007.
Oh yeah, because I remember being in like CCBC college, and there was a guy that played it in my class when it was still like a Flash game. I think it was like a browser-based game.
Yeah,
or something, right?
Run off of Java.
Yeah.
I think it started off as like Infiniminer or something like that. I don't know, but I played it in like 2009 when it was like Kickstarter, like popular, and then.
They did a Kickstarter for that.
Yeah.
Man.
For Minecraft?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Really? I didn't know. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, what's his name? Notch is like a quadrillionaire. He doesn't give two shits about anything anymore. But
I think it was Kickstarter, unless they just had their own site and was just like, "Fuck it, here, like we'll just sell it through here."
Then they got bought by Microsoft, right?
Yeah. What's he doing now? Is he gonna make another game?
I don't know.
I thought he did some other weird experiment.
He wanted to do some like space game, and it was going somewhere, but then I don't think he knew what he wanted to do with it, and just like kind of just stopped. But it was like physics based.
I just saw he had a Ferrari in his living room, and he's like, I think he doesn't need to do anything.
Yeah.
And he has like his own like candy room.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Apparently, that already came with the house before he got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who? All right. Scopes. What else have you been playing?
What else have I been playing? Honestly, mainly that. A little bit of Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Keeping up with that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's it's still going. Still a fun game to play.
Didn't dive back into Night Trap. No patch yet.
The patch came out, started up, and I think when I play this game, I'm gonna try to play it the way I played it on Sega CD. So that means no saving, like just sit right through it. And they even have like a mode.
5 hours, 6 hours?
No, it's not that long. It's a pretty. I wouldn't say it's a quick game, but I mean I don't know because I never beat it. My dad got to the last part. I remember seeing the last part, and then of course you get to the last part and you miss the one. They're called augers, but you miss the one, and then it's just like game over, start over. It's like yeah. So they have like if you go in the options, it's pretty cool. They have like so you can change the UI based on the year when it was released. So they have a 1992 mode, which is the Sega CD mode.
Right.
Then they have like a 1993 mode when it came out on like the 3DO.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, there was 32X.
Yeah.
And then there was I think there's a 3DO version, and there's even like the DOS version because it came out on DOS.
Did it?
A long time ago. Yeah. Like 2 people bought it on DOS. So.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I want to do. Because I mean, now there's like the save function and everything, but I kind of want to like just
do it.
Yeah. You know.
At least once, and then when you realize, fuck,
oh no, definitely, I'm gonna go back and 100% all trophies. You know.
Yeah. Fuck, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really, really cool. Dope. Marc, what you been playing?
It's kind of been a dry week.
Other
than
try me out.
Other than what I guess we've been doing here.
Yeah, God, we did some stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had a night. We had a good night because we lost some stuff. So I think we talked about it last episode. We lost an episode of Hitman with a Hammer, thanks to that was weird.
Wait. It's on my subscriptions page on YouTube. It says you uploaded a video, Hitman with a Hammer, like the first one. Yep. But I could have sworn it was there before because I watched the episode when you guys first told me about it.
There was a 1 and now there's a 2. There is an episode 2 now.
But did you re-upload 1? Because it said you uploaded 1 on my subscriptions.
I hope not.
Oh.
Hope it wasn't a wrong thumbnail or something.
I don't know.
I mean, I could just be wrong. So don't hold me to it.
I'll peek.
Don't quote me on that.
I'll take a quick peek.
All right.
I think it's 2 separate videos. Should be 2 separate videos. But yeah, the first time we tried to record the second episode, got our game audio, got our commentary, and got no video. So that was nope.
So what was it, just a blank screen?
Nothing.
Oh.
Like we had usually when we record episode 1, episode 2. There's 2 different episodes. Episode 1, boat party. Episode 2, don't mind the gunfire.
Okay. So I'm wrong.
I just,
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Maybe I don't know.
We figured it out. That's what.
It's all right.
Maybe
next time.
Maybe when you watched it, you weren't signed in.
Maybe.
And now you're signed in. It's like, hey, you haven't seen.
Maybe
this
actually,
yet.
that's actually a possibility.
See, I'm smart. I know how phones work.
Yeah.
Usually when we record, we get an output of video that includes game audio and commentary all in one thing, and then separately you get the audio tracks as 2 individual things. Got just the audio tracks, no video. I was like, all right, well, great. So we sat down, we did some more Hitman. Went to Paris.
I would say it was a little better this time around, though.
Was it?
A little.
Yeah. I did great.
Yeah.
You can go watch that. It's on the site now. But there was a lot of just fuck it. A lot of just like,
That's usually what it comes down to. And that's how I am with like stealth games too. It's like I want to be as like stealthy as possible. Nobody can see me. Yeah. Leave without a trace. And then you get caught once. You're just like, yeah, fuck it, guns blazing. See ya.
Yep. That's very Hitman.
It just becomes a Jackass episode after that.
Yeah. Because in Paris, there's Helmut Kruger, the model. And one of there's so many different opportunities you have in the game to like find different strings that'll lead you to the target. This one is get Helmut, take him out, wear his clothes, call from his cell phone, lady, set up a meeting to go kill her. Well, she doesn't know she's getting killed,
Mm-hmm.
Got to Helmut, and I went, no one's around. Let's take out Helmut. All right, no one's around. Let's drag his body into the... Oh, shit, somebody saw me. Well, fuck it. Just like fire extinguisher to you, hammer to you.
Throw everything.
Yeah, anything I can. It's such a fun game. I almost played, but I'm trying not to play it without them. It's really hard. Like last night, I really wanted to just dive in and just fuck around.
It's probably the only time where you might be able to get away with something like in the most professional way, like not being distracted and just trying to go in and actually complete every little mission that they give you and take your time.
Nah,
no.
It's still just throw a hammer at anything you walk by. It's too much fun. Yeah, we did that. We did a little Sonic Generations.
Yeah.
Making our way downtown.
I don't know how far we are in terms of progress.
We're over the halfway point because we got through the Dreamcast era.
That's right. Yeah.
Got through the
but
Dreamcast era.
I don't know how much is left.
There's the modern era or whatever they'd call it. The post the 06 on. I think Sonic Colors and that whole era. And then there's a final boss after that. It's not. We're like. Yeah, we're probably.
Band-Aid's almost off.
Yes. Basically, we have to do what we've done for the last 2 times once more, then one final boss, and then I think that's it. I think. But it's fine.
Yeah.
That game's we talked about it in the video. I liked it a lot more when I first played it years ago. Now it doesn't seem to really hold up as well.
Oh, you guys are playing it on PS3.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I don't know if that's the best move, but you know.
Probably it is, because the PC version, it's just like, at least with my controller, it's a 360 controller. It's just, I have I had to download some like sketchy ass modded update so it could read my controller.
Oh right, no, it does a really weird controller because I got it to run on my Mac through boot camp, like, kinda.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I think I told you about it before. Just like, it looks great, but it runs for like a second before I can't move forward at all.
You did tell me that.
But yeah, controller support was really weird. Like, I had to like manually map each button by lying to it and telling it was a keyboard.
But I had to do that every time I started the game.
Yep.
And then when I bought my 1070, I tried to run it, and I was like, what? And it just didn't start.
Like, I remember the SGDQ this year, the guy who speedran it played on PC, and like, it looks so good.
Oh no, when it ran, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking like realistic graphics, like, but the little added flares and effects and like the textures and stuff, it just
like seeing it at 60 frames per second, like that's how that game was meant to be.
Is it 30 FPS on PS3?
Yeah, it's not great.
Is it really?
Maybe. I mean,
is it just? It's not a
more often than not. It's 30.
I don't have the best eye for that, but yeah, it's not smooth.
You know a great way to train your eye with that is? Did you ever play Last of Us on PS4?
I did, but then I kind of was like, oh, I don't want to taint the experience I had.
Because if you go into options, you have the ability to change it to 30 FPS or 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Like, once you do that, it's a night and day difference.
I think the first time I was really conscious of it, and it sounds weird, but it was playing Nier Automata this year.
That's 60 FPS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was where I was playing it. I was like, why does this game feel so good? And Matt was like, because it's 60 frames per second. And I was like, look at that.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty noticeable to tell. At least for me, it is.
A life without PC games, that's what it'll do.
Never too late to start. Well, you kind of already did.
I think
you dabbled.
I dabbled.
You dabbled.
If I had the money.
I didn't touch it, I think, this last week, but I also wasn't on. So before that, I didn't get to talk about Sonic Mania on here.
Yeah. How's it going?
I think I'm a little past the halfway mark in that, too. What's the name of that place? The Mirage Saloon Zone or whatever?
Oh, yeah, wait, we got to be careful. Because he's PC version.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah, because that's another talk. PC version.
I know.
I mean, I won't say much about it, but like I just started in there. So I haven't like seen like
that beginning sucks.
Yeah, but
took me a while.
I was able to find a bonus stage pretty early though for a Chaos Emerald.
At the caboose?
No, not even that.
Oh.
It's like right in the beginning.
Oh. Caboose is another name for train butt.
It's just all I thought of.
Yeah. I didn't know there was one.
But yeah, I'm just playing as Knuckles.
Oh yeah, how's Knuckles going? Because I did Sonic Tails combo the whole time.
I like it. Climbing can come in handy if I miss some parts. Takes a bit to climb up. I wish I could punch stuff. I really wish I could punch.
You're thinking modern Knuckles.
Yeah.
Too much dude.
Yeah, too much scarf.
So Knuckles, when he climbs, so Knuckles can climb still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of like limit to his climbing?
It just depends on the type of wall. I guess. You can't cling to everything.
Okay.
But most of it you can, and just go up and down. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, as you're flying, it's kind of the same as being like spin dash mode if you want to like break through stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's also one way to kill enemies too. Is just glide through them.
Right. He's got those knuckles. Yeah, I started a Knuckles run, and then I was like, I'm gonna go back and get all my Chaos Emeralds.
Is it any different? Like,
each
character has a different
stages
level?
are different.
The stages?
Maybe they're not. Maybe
it feels the same to me.
Maybe it's because you're playing as Knuckles. You're like
different
seeing different spots. Yeah.
I noticed the
beginning's different. I know that much.
Yes, very slightly. But I noticed a very noticeable peak in difficulty
with Knuckles.
Just the game, like the levels. Like it seems
Yeah.
like it goes pretty well, and then like as soon as you get to a certain part, it's just like fuck you.
Yeah,
and
no,
everything
you're right.
just like trolls you, like just bullshit.
Yeah.
But I still like it.
Yeah, no, I did hit
Like
a
everything
point.
is still a nice quality to everything. Like
I think
the
it's
level
right where
design,
you're
but-
at. It was right at the I forget the name.
I think
of it
it's
now.
why I stopped.
Yeah. That one definitely took me a bit to, and then from then on, like the next few levels are like,
Yeah, there's a couple places where I got stuck, and I was just like, why can't I get past this one part?
but that's usually Sonic games. And like thinking back in retrospect, like Sonic 2, playing that forever and ever and ever. Now when I go through and I play through and I get to the end, I'm like, oh, I forgot about these levels because I never played them. I would play like the first 4 and then turn it off, turn it back on, and jump back in. Yeah.
I mean, I technically didn't beat Sonic 2 until it was on the 360 arcade. Or no, the
PS2 Dream Hits GameCube.
Well, no, it was on 360. It
definitely
had
360?
all of the Sega
the
games
Genesis
that-
collection.
Yeah, the Genesis, Sonic's
the Mega
Genesis
collection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't beat Sonic 2 until then. I mean, because when I was little, I got all the way up to like the fucking Chemical Zone.
That's the second.
No. Like the acid one, and it had like the Phrygian mood music.
Oh, Oil Ocean.
Yeah. Oil, chemicals. Hey, come on, Joe.
Yeah. That's got good music though.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Sonic 2 is great music in general, but like, I think that was the furthest I got when I was younger without codes. Because I had like Tips and Tricks magazine because the internet was, not really existent.
That was my magazine too.
Yeah.
That was my favorite magazine. I'm glad that you
was
both
great.
had it because no one else ever.
Dude,
everyone
the
always.
part with
Really?
like the crosswords and like the
Yeah.
word search and make a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
picture and stuff.
We should make some of those for the website. That's
Print this out, kids.
And then the last page, it was like the Mega gaming system.
Oh my god.
You remember that?
And you just go through. Yeah.
It had every console and everything. Did you know apparently that was like a fraud?
Really?
What?
I've seen on G4 somebody made their own called like the Yoshi box or something.
Oh, really?
Like
Wait,
Yoshi's
what are you
box.
talking about? I'm talking about the massive list of codes in the back.
No. I'm talking about like the ads on the last page. You remember like the sweepstakes?
I remember the fucking ocarina you could buy.
That was Nintendo Power.
They had it in every.
Did they?
After a certain point, it
the
was
sweet
in
potato?
everything. Yeah.
But no, you don't remember like the mega sweepstakes and it had like the big screen TV and like every console.
Oh,
And you had to like fill in a
Sorry.
thing or whatever.
I thought you meant a hybrid console.
No. It was just like the mega prize pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently someone posted it on Reddit. It was like some kind of fraud thing behind it and no one actually won.
That makes sense. I think that's how most sweepstakes go.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But they actually got caught or something. Like, 'cause,
Oh.
sometimes don't really get caught, but no, they actually got caught with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you open up a can of Pepsi.
I guess that makes sense. You have a magazine dedicated to cheat code, and you're going to cheat out people. So
Yeah.
stay in suit.
I don't know if it was them, but no, that like all those things. It's just a fucking way to get people's addresses to send them to sell it to advertisers. You know? That's
Oh
the
yeah, it's
gimmick.
100%.
By the way, did I mention we're doing sweepstakes?
Huh?
Sonic's good.
Yeah, Sonic's great.
Yeah,
Can't wait to play it.
only a couple days away.
I've been having an itch to play Sonic R though because of the bonus stages.
Oh yeah, that.
It's like such a dumb game, but I like it.
No, it definitely got me like feeling all sorts of good nostalgia for Genesis, which I haven't. I get that wave every once in a while, but this was a good old wave.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Is it weird that they would be like my favorite like classic Sonic game?
Heck
even though
no.
It's not really.
No, it's just all of them. It kind of makes sense because they took the best out of everything from each earlier Sonic and put it in one game.
He's a fan of the game, so he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what makes sense to do.
Yeah. It's a good love letter.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Matt isn't here to hear this one, because
I'm drinking a Sam Adams for him.
look at that,
Look at that.
old Boston himself,
Yeah. Old Boston boy.
old Boston boy, Mr. Adams. Hey Sam, come here. Let me tell you about Final Fantasy.
I thought you were reading a text from him.
I
and
am.
he texts you, "Hey Sam."
I am. Hey Sam. Scopes. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is a game that I played a lot this week, which he's upset because he knows what it is. Ben doesn't know what it is.
Are you sure it's not pronounced Exkivius?
It's pronounced custard concrete.
Ah, okay.
Um,
It's one of the fake words.
so Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is
I'm not really upset. I just don't know exactly what kind of game it is.
I don't think anybody does.
It's a mobile game on your phone. Look, in my defense.
Is it like a traditional Final Fantasy, like turn-based? Like,
Oh, wait, you were playing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were doing a crossover with Nier Automata, and that kind of is what sucked me in, where I was like, oh, gotta get my 2B. I came for the Nier, but I stayed for the for the Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay.
Because I unlocked Chic Ariana as part of the event, and now
I remember hearing about that.
Not only have I enhanced my Ariana, I've awakened my Ariana to the next level of Ariana.
So like she evolved.
What's bigger than Grande?
Venti.
I know.
It's Ariana Venti.
Oh, it's true. That's true.
No. I mean, it's just a difference between a 4-star character and a 5-star. Or they can
3
max
stars
out
Ariana
6.
tall.
Wait till you get to Trenta. It's not a great. It's a fine. It's a phone game. You're playing on your phone, but it does have a full.
I don't know what that means. Like,
is it free to play?
But yeah.
Is it like an RPG? Is it an action game? Is it like one of those like energy collecting games?
It has elements of everything. Like
is it like Weed Farm?
Kind of. Yeah, it's not too far removed from the great Wiz Khalifa. There is a world map mode, or like there is a story mode where you're following 2 characters that are original for this game through a story, and you kind of have to navigate through the world map. It's not traditional. Like, don't think old school Final Fantasy where you're literally wandering into whatever. There's sort of like dungeons you'll go into, and there's preset battles you have to jump into. But everything you do, you have your party of 5, and you can always...
It's like Fire Emblem Heroes.
Kind of. Like
at least with the characters, because it's like All-Star, and there's different ratings of them.
Yeah, it's a total gacha game. So you're collecting characters. You can add friends, and then as you go through the game, like you'll kind of... If I'm going to jump into a battle, it says, hey, which friend do you want to pull in? I can grab a friend's character to make my 6th member of my party. I go out, I battle. To battle, it's literally tap, 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 tap. That's it. You just tap once to select attack, and they auto-attack. That's it. There's magic, so you can kind of do a swipe and choose different magic attacks. And they have something called like a limit break attack. So you'll build up your limit meter.
Yeah.
And you'll do a big limit break attack that's big, badass, whatever. It's not, it's been one of those, like, I will talk about it this Game of the Year conversation when we talk about toilet game. Like, it's not at all.
Okay.
It's not a great. It's just a dumb thing that, like, now I've got 9S and Adam and Eve from Nier and Ariana Grande in a party with Locke. Like, it doesn't. None of it makes sense, but whatever.
What led them to even
Square being Square. There are all the mobile hooks. So there's like the 2 different types of currency. Well, there's several different types of currency. There's all these different things you can get, different types of summons you can get depending on which currency you have, and blah, 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 blah. If you like Final Fantasy and you're looking for something with a little bit more depth to it on your phone, I think it's a fun enough thing.
Right.
It was definitely a thing, like when we were watching
the pixel art.
That's what, like, the art, if it had the shitty artwork that like the mobile remakes of all those games had,
like the flat graphics.
A fucking gross, terrible. Ugh, I wouldn't touch it at all. But because it's got those sprites, I'm like, ugh. Which led me down another Final Fantasy hole, because I was like, all right, I never finished 6 from last year. So I jumped back into 6, and I was like, all right, I forgot where I was, which is why I never finished 6. And then I finally got back on track, though. Now I know where I got to go. I went there, and I got fucked up. But I'm, like, almost at the end of the game. I'm so close.
Really? Because I've never even, like, started 6.
Oh, my God.
It's probably going to be the last one. Because I'm still forcing myself to play 8, and I really just don't like 8. But
Stop playing 8, then.
I want to beat the first 10. I only need to do 8 and 6.
Oh, really?
And then after that, the first 10, it's just...
Dang.
Done.
I haven't beaten a single one yet.
Really?
Really?
I've played.
I thought you did. No?
I was going to. 15 would have been the one. And then my PS4 got reinitialized, and all my saves are gone.
Oh, great.
For everything.
It wasn't on the cloud? Because you can... Oh, you can't auto... You have to do it yourself.
No, you can turn on auto.
Oh, there is an auto one? Okay.
I completely forgot there was even...
Damn, that sucks, though.
A cloud.
There's one in 7.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
But I might try that Pocket Edition when that comes out.
Don't do that.
Why?
Don't. Oh, Jesus.
I heard about that.
It's also on PC. I don't have to play it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you play it? Well, on PC it's 178 gigs.
No, not the actual 15.
I know.
But
The
yeah,
actual 15, yeah.
The actual, that's a fucking.
Yeah.
but I like the art style. In that,
Yeah.
everything's all like chibi looking and like minimalized, so it might run better.
I had a long conversation about that game with Sandeep last night.
So I feel like if I can play it on PC,
Fitting?
instead of tapping,
yeah,
you probably just use your mouse. But if I can just map that with like a controller instead, I'll just use a controller for that game. And it's like, hey, I'm playing a like indie looking version of Final Fantasy 15.
There's I think the director said it might come to Switch, also.
15?
Yeah, 15. No, it was. Did you watch that video?
The Twitch thing he was doing? No.
He pretty much confirmed it.
Yeah.
But in the most like obvious and subtle way.
Because he was doing something on a Twitch stream, and then he said, perhaps it'll come to a console that rhymes with Twitch.
Yeah. And no, he said that. Like, he said that right there. It was, like, so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it might come to something that it just rhymes with Twitch. Yep, that's all you can say. It rhymes with Twitch. It's going to come to that system. It's like,
I wonder how that's going to run, though, on Switch.
I don't know, but if they can get it to run, that means they can get Nier Automata to run, which means
true.
my life is complete.
There was the rumor of, like, they had the first 3 Dark Souls running on Switch.
I know, I remember that.
And how fucking dope would, like, a trilogy collection be?
that would be great.
Right?
I mean, dude, TGS is soon, so...
Gamescom just passed.
Yeah, Gamescom just passed.
I know. We'll talk a little bit about Gamescom later, I think, but yeah. Oof. But yeah, so I jumped back into 6 and figured out where I was supposed to be. Got my ass kicked because I was way under-leveled, but I'm at a part now where you basically have to split your parties up, which there's a part that happens early in the game where your parties get separated. Now, you do it again, and you have to kind of like control them through a dungeon together. And like, you step on a thing to unlock a door for the other party to go through. Then you switch back.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's a little puzzle-solving thing. But I'm way under-leveled. So I'm over in Dinosaur.
You got grind, man.
I'm over in Dinosaur Forest. Dinosaur Forest is a little place where it's nothing but dinosaurs, and they're hard as fuck. But every time you kill one, your characters level up like 3 times.
Nice.
So
nice.
I'm grinding. I'm getting the grind in.
What are you playing it on?
Vita.
Oh, okay. I bet it looks great on Vita.
It does.
It's still the sprites, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I was playing the PS1 version on PSP for a really long time. And it was fine and no problem with it, but I'm on my Go. I took the save. Luckily, PSP saves can go right to Vita, so it was easy.
6 is the one, it's not 4, right? Where, like, when you win the victory, the fanfare has, like, that funky bass line.
Yeah, it's 6.
The disco sound.
Where it, like, kind of, like, drops a little bit. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. It's still got your victory fanfare, but it also has that walking bass. Yeah, it's real good.
Makes you want to strut.
Yep. That music's really good, too.
Well, I've listened to the soundtrack dozens of times.
Fuck, it's so
good.
Yeah,
the beginning's still my favorite.
And
Walking through the snow.
Yeah. It's good, man.
Yeah. So that's been fun to jump back into. And then to round out the Final Fantasy trifecta, I got a beta code for the closed beta of Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. So I played a bunch of that last night with Sandeep. Marc, you got to play a little bit earlier too.
Yeah.
We'll have a video on the site soon. If you're listening to this right when it goes up, about an hour from now. But yeah, Monday at noon we'll have that video up. It's pretty cool. So Dissidia, I played the PSP ones a bit. They're a little different. You controlled a single character, working through the world. There's an overarching story that I never quite followed, and it's a fighting game, but not in the traditional. Like when you hear it's a fighting game, you immediately jump to Street Fighter or something like that. It's not that, but it's just a different take on it. This even a different take on that. So this started as an arcade game in Japan, 3-on-3. Now it's coming to PS4. Closed beta lets you kind of play through as one of 14 characters. You bear with me. So you attack using your bravery attack to lower your opponent's bravery count
Basically your HP.
Not HP though.
But I mean,
because there is a separate HP thing.
Yeah. But both get affected.
You're using your bravery by attacking with bravery, you increase yours and decrease theirs. Once you do that, once there's enough of a difference, you'll get a little visual cue in the form of the color purple that says, hey, it's time to attack their HP at that point. You hit square and you do a different attack that kind of it can incapacitate them immediately. The goal is to get 3 knockouts of your opposing team. It can be any of the team members, because if someone gets knocked out, they can respawn. But you're just trying to knock them out. And then along the way, you have different buffs you can do. Each character is going to be different. And they all tie into their kind of the games they originated from. And it makes sense for who they are. You have summons. So there's these big summons that are, iconic figures.
You also like Bahamut.
Yeah. Leviathan. Ifrit.
Is Yojimbo in it?
Not in the beta, but I don't know that he's not in the...
He was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very busy, and you'll see, check out the video when it goes up. You'll see like it's really, there's a lot going on. But once we kind of played through the tutorial and we watched each other play a few times, we were like, oh, okay, got it. You played. What do you think?
As of right now, just for the beta, not judging the final game, not really a fan.
Dang.
There's just too much of a HUD for me. It's more numbers than anything, in my opinion. I don't like how the targeting works.
That was one thing.
Maneuverability is it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, but slower. It reminds me of Gacha Force in a way, the way the combat is set up.
How's that?
Where you just float around to the enemy, you do combos until they're done. So I think because of that, I was able to get a little familiar with it quicker than I thought. It took me a bit to realize that the direction of the joystick while attacking did different attacks, a la Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
When I'm just trying to go forward to an enemy, I end up doing the same attack over and over. I'd rather have them be button assigned and then just a joystick. I don't know. It feels weird.
Yeah.
To try to move and also try to move forward, but do down and X or something.
So wait, is there a way to change? So you move with the left joystick, and you say the right one's kind of like the C stick.
I didn't use I think the right.
The right one's camera control.
No,
okay. That's
the same left stick also in each direction does a different type of signature move with your character, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's moving and attacking. It's you're doing both.
That's
at
weird,
once.
man.
Yeah. I think the idea, what they want you to do, is kind of get into position and then attack.
Right.
And then when someone has kind of locked onto you and targeted you, there's a blue line between the two of you. When that line turns red, there's an incoming attack. So I think the idea is you plant yourself, start wailing away. If they retaliate, it becomes red. You can quickly L1 and kind of dodge out of the way. It's not perfect, but yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like they want you to think on your feet, but at the same time,
kind of
the pacing's weird.
Yeah, there is a weirdness to it, but I don't know. I like something about just seeing all those characters. It really celebrates that franchise in a cool way.
Yeah, I think I had better familiarity with the original Dissidia games. I felt more in tune with that because it kind of just felt like I was just playing Kingdom Hearts in a way, but not as fluid. But I don't know. It felt more simple, I guess.
Yeah, this one's definitely more complicated than what I remember. But even the old ones, I was a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, and granted, I didn't give it a lot of time either.
No.
So it's just just a first impression. It's just the tutorial distracted me. If anything, I don't really prefer just a video showing me.
That was a weird tutorial. But I did, we started the tutorial and we were like, oh, fuck this. And we jumped in and then we were like, what am I doing? Why did I turn into what?
I just caught myself watching the video more than anything. And then there's text at the bottom that keeps going through and I don't realize it's changing. And I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, what? My brain doesn't work like that.
It's a super busy game.
Yeah. It has a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's something that I can get into right away. It'd probably take some time. But I'll wait till the final version, I'll still have an open mind about it.
Yeah.
So things can always change.
Sandeep and I ended that video just kind of both yeah, this seems dope. A couple of things we hope camera control's a little bit better. Matchmaking takes a little long, but this is the first closed beta they're doing, and the game's not out for like another 5 months. So.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like it's everything I'm saying. It's like I don't know. It feels kind of empty because it's like it's not going to really mean anything.
No, I mean still there, and they're like
because
really
it's beta for a reason. Like nothing. If anything, it shouldn't be perfect.
Yeah, but they're out there asking for feedback, so
yeah,
I'll throw some stuff their way. But it's cool. I think it's a fun thing. Like
it is nice to see like that type of game have better detail and
and like I don't know, there's like subtle things they're doing, like because they're bringing it to Japan and US, like there's quick text commands that they
see, and I'd rather have that be my attacks. I don't need 12 different things to say.
Well, I do.
Splatoon, you only need 2.
Oh yeah, Booyah and come here.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2 you really need in Dissidia, which is sorry and thank you. Which is how I start all of them. Sorry, thank you.
Sorry, thanks.
Yeah, all the character models are based on the Amano artwork, so
they're very pretty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what threw me off earlier. And you guys kind of
besides Cloud. Cloud doesn't really.
Yeah. But yeah, butts look pretty weird.
I wish they kept that name for him.
I know. Oh well. Other than that, that's really it. A lot of like random little here and there's, but generally,
I think once they involve Kane, I might be a little more inclined to.
He's in it. He's definitely in it.
I just meant like because it's a beta, it's not everyone.
But I looked. I was curious to see who else is in it that's not represented in the beta, and like he's in it. Kefka's in it.
Yeah, pretty much like
Sephiroth.
Yeah, like all the villains from their respective games will probably be in it, like the main ones.
Who's the one from one? Garland. Is in it? Yeah, it's cool. If you like Final Fantasy and you like weird Japanese action games, this is maybe not for you, but maybe it is also. I don't know.
I think it just takes a bit of a learning curve, and that's just what I need to do. Is just
give
it that proper time.
We gave it like 3 hours last night, fucking around between us recording it and us just playing it and hanging out.
I probably gave it like half an hour.
Yeah, it gets there, and like it's just like anything, like jumping into something brand new like that's like, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a quick break and we'll come back, do a little show and tell before we wrap up. Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Be right back. Welcome back to Free Cheese Podcast, episode 212. There's a lot of spiders in my bathroom. A lot of spiders, but
is there a reason for that?
It's a dark and moist area.
If you want the honest truth, every time I vacuum, if I see spiders, I let them be.
You're supposed to do that technically.
Respect.
Because they fight against other bugs.
I know.
So all you got to do now is just with spiders.
Respect.
Yeah. I've read that somewhere.
How long till they fight you?
Yeah, that's the thing though. The fight, you're still going to have a fight, but instead of fighting multiple bugs, I mean, you just got to worry about spiders. I
got to, I grew to, I'm not going to be one of those weirdos with like spiders on me, you know, or like buy a tarantula, because that's just a bad, no one should do that. But I definitely hit a point where I was like, respect, like whenever, I don't know.
I'd be fine if it's not where I'm most vulnerable in my house.
If it's in the bedroom or something, and it's like
if I'm taking a good old poop and it's like, hey buddy, not right now. Don't.
You just keep your eyes on him. Don't you look up and you make sure you know what he's doing and he knows what you're doing, and that's about it. It's a mutual respect.
I had one crawl up my leg once when I was taking a piss.
Oof. See?
And it was getting in that area.
Did you pee it off?
And now I had to. I can't remember. It was a traumatic moment. I karate chopped it or something. As I was peeing though.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. There was one down here to the bottom right of the podcast area for a while, and I left him because Matt would be terrified if he knew it was there.
Wait, my man Matt does not like the spiders.
He's never using that bathroom now.
He won't know. She won't know. He won't. But yeah, I had one down there for a while, but then to be fair, the spider disappeared from his corner. I just vacuumed up the web. I didn't technically kill the little boy.
He just broke his home down.
He'll build another. He'll be fine. You know, It'll be all right. It is time for Show and Tell. It is a weekly segment where we find interesting things on the internet and bring them here for us to talk about. But first, Ben, you've been here a few episodes now.
I have. This is probably my third one.
I think so.
Well,
2.5. There's a tradition we have on the Free Cheese podcast. We haven't done it in quite some time, but a little thing called lightning round. I'm going to throw out some options. You're going to, with gut reaction, just answer these for me. Are you ready?
I will try my best not to just name Slayer songs. That can't be a guarantee, though.
I, oddly enough, didn't include a Slayer. All right, we're going to throw them out there. Ready? Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup. Mustard. See, I don't... Okay, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
What was your gut? What's your gut?
Mustard.
All right. How about mayonnaise? I know. Never mayo. I know. Wario or Waluigi?
Wario.
Genesis or Super Nintendo?
Genesis.
I was talking about the Phil Collins band or Super Nintendo. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Sega Genesis. Yeah. What's the best Batman movie?
The fucking second one, Dark Knight, right? Not the second one, but
I mean, there was a second of that.
Yeah, the second of that trilogy. See, I don't know though.
The answer we're looking for is Batman Returns, starring Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay. That's no, that's a great one too. That's the thing. I've probably seen that more than I have Dark Knight.
Everyone has.
Yeah,
it's the best movie. Super Mario 3 or Super Mario World?
Super Mario 3.
Your favorite Misfits?
No. I meant to say World. I'm an idiot.
Your favorite Misfits album?
I don't really have one. I like them all.
Anything with Danzig.
No, even the Jerry Only stuff's good.
Come on now.
Yeah. Come on.
And if you could only order one pizza topping for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One pizza topping?
Yeah.
But it can only be one piece? It can't be like a style?
No, like every time you call and order pizza, you're just bound to say, yeah, one pizza with blank on it.
Oh, cheese.
All right.
Yeah.
Simple enough.
That's not my favorite topping, though.
What's your favorite topping?
Hawaiian pizza, dude. Straight up. I don't care if I'm a weirdo for it.
Pineapple and ham and all that shit?
All the above.
All right, guys. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's good.
It's fine with ham.
Well, there you go. Now the listeners know you a little more intimately.
Yeah.
By knowing that you clearly like the Genesis better than the...
Well, it's what I had growing up.
No, I mean, it's the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
Genesis is supreme. Super Nintendo's fine.
So actually, Super Nintendo is fucking awesome.
It is really good. Some of the best games ever made, but that Genesis, that sound, plus the blast processing.
Mm-hmm. I sent you that video, right? Like how they made
oh my god.
Not my favorite controller, though.
Did you... Okay, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the big fucking claw?
6 button and 3 button.
Okay, because I love the 6 button.
I'm just so used to the 4 and 2 being indented.
Yeah.
Concave and convex, whatever.
I never...
D-pad, though. Mm-hmm. Sega was on point.
Yeah.
Especially for fighting games.
Playing Street Fighter at my friend's house who had Super Nintendo or Mortal Kombat when they had the weird... I had to do the triggers for... That was weird.
I just think as a kid I didn't appreciate it. But now, since Xbox 360 had like those Street Fighter fight pads...
Yeah, a lot of the 6 pads.
Like a Genesis controller.
Yeah.
Now I had like a new appreciation for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So as a kid I was like, eh. But now, yeah.
Yeah. One more thing before we do really get into show and tell. I mean, it's kind of show and tell, but I got to know that Shenmue 3 trailer.
Was there a new one?
There's one from Gamescom.
So Ben's been waiting for Shenmue 3 since Shenmue 1.
Yeah.
But
no, I actually have, because when you beat Shenmue 1, it says like the end of chapter 1. And then I looked it up online and it's like there's a lot of fucking chapters in Shenmue. Okay? So I'm like, no, they're not going to make Shenmue 2 and it's going to be all the chapters. Yeah. But they actually squeezed a bunch of chapters in Shenmue 2. So
was Shenmue originally like a novel?
He wrote it out as like, I wouldn't say novel, but he kind of just like planned it out.
Okay. Like
the blueprint, I guess.
Oh, it was all meant to be for a game. But,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've been waiting for a very long time,
very long time.
I mean, like that year that E3, like that was one of the biggest like year of dreams kind of thing, where we were all like,
remember Kickstarter servers? They burned down, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's
still to this day the highest backed Kickstarter, but like that was the year we got to go back to Final Fantasy, but that was the 7 remake. That was
Last Guardian.
Oh yeah, it was
Last Guardian finally. That was very loud.
Was Last of Us? Was it that too?
No.
Or was that the year before?
That one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that there was a lot of a lot of stuff that year, like boom, 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 boom. But Shenmue 3, that was definitely the big one. Like, what?
Yeah.
How? What? So it's been a little bit. We had the delay, which you were the first one to say, like, you know what? Make it, just do it. Make it good. It's fine. But this trailer.
Okay, let's say I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not surprised. I loved it and I hated it. I loved it. The background, the environment art, top notch.
Super great.
You can tell that either the guy that's doing the environment stuff is not the most skilled 3D artist for characters, or that the 3D artist doing the characters and the person doing the environment are on two different planets.
Well, there was did you read the follow-up interview with Yu Suzuki?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, those models, they're see, of course you can say that, and it's like, okay, we'll show the proof." And he's like, "Well, I'm not just gonna go into it, but yeah."
So should we, Mark?
Should I watch this right now?
Okay?
As you guys are talking,
let's just describe it to you, and you can check it out later. But it's
okay. But the character models are not that bad, but there's the one character model of the dude with the mullet and the bulky. Okay, I don't know if it was
almost T-pose.
when I already knew that was a thing, because way back when the backers got like the update in the email, and he sent it out in like a teaser video of like the modeler like doing the modeling program. All the comments were like, "Is this fucking for real?" Like,
the models look really low poly.
It's not even that; they just don't look consistent. Because I dabble with.
What are you
3D.
trying to aim for, like a Dreamcast style?
Not even that. Like the face of like the characters from the previous Shenmue games, but
they're like emotionless.
It's like a blank slate.
Dude,
right?
It's flat. Yeah, really flat. Like it's just like, it seems like placeholder.
Look,
and he said as much, but it's just like, why the fuck would you put it out?
That's why I'm not too upset with it. But like even then, it's like, well,
yeah, he said something like, we haven't gotten around to character animations yet, to facial animations, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. But
so
other than that,
a lot of unfinished stuff.
Oh,
they picked a bad place to do it.
There's gonna be a second delay.
Yeah.
100% guarantee you. Second delay, straight up. When the first two Shenmue games were made, they had billions of dollars in budget.
Was that part of the reveal? Was a delay?
No, the delay was announced earlier this year?
Yeah, it was like right before E3, I think.
Yeah. There's going to be a second delay. I can guarantee you that.
So it wasn't like a cinematic trailer. It was just like a slideshow of shit.
It was like a cutscene trailer. I wouldn't even call it cinematic. Like they had like a camera going in, showing like some of the environments, and then it showed like.
It honestly looked like if you were trying to say like coming this fall to Fox.
Yeah.
Some fucking show with leaves and shit in the background, and then it was like Shenmue 3.
See, the environments are amazing.
Yeah.
Like so that I'm just curious as to what's going on. Like they probably are using it for placeholder.
But why put that? Why not just show the environment? Why do you have to dump them in there?
I think they're doing that because the last time they did it, that trailer was just that. It was just the environment. Well, it had the older character models, which were probably worse.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if there was like an error in communication with them, and they were like, "No, we need more time before we can show anything." I was like, "No, we need something right now. This is Gamescom. Yep. We don't have time to fuck around.
That's need probably something." What it is.
It's like, what the.
There's a really good interview though with this guy who was clearly a fan, trying to like gingerly tiptoe around what the fuck. Like that's the question he wanted to lead with, but he was obviously like, I have a lot of respect for you, so I'm gonna be careful with how. And it's like, these he like asks like, how's the game going? Blah, blah, blah. And then he gets to like, so the character models are
he just like chokes me. It's like, sorry, hold on. How are the
yeah, they look a little. And Yusuke's like, well, they're not yet. Later. He's like, we had them, but then we took them out and put them back in like this because we weren't ready to show what we've got.
They had them.
He's like, we've been working on them, but not in a form.
Whatever version they have now has the updated models and animation. But I mean,
they might want to show that soon.
You can always put that bluff up because, like I said, no one's gonna be like, "Can we see the trailer?"
Yeah,
and be like, "No, it's in there, but we can't show you."
would love if he had a straight up Baltimore accent. Just Yu Suzuki.
Hey, Juan.
You know.
Hey, Juan.
You know. Oh, man. All right, so you still feel good about it?
Like I said, I know I'm going to love it no matter what.
I know.
I wasn't expecting these kind of graphics at all. Like, I was expecting, like, maybe kind of last-gen looking graphics and even animation style, but whatever comes out now, I just need some.
Yeah.
You know?
I think this is a perfect opportunity for people like you to be super stoked that it's still happening, and everybody else who doesn't give a shit to be like, ha, look at that.
Yeah.
Scopes.
I was like, is this a constant state of like, careful what you wish for when it comes to games now?
Yeah, maybe.
It's like we want this and this, but then it's like, yeah, you're gonna get this, but at the cost of this. It's
and now Deep Silver is publishing it. I'm not sure how I feel because the
Deep Silver did a lot of it. They bought a lot of the THQ shit.
Yeah.
But they were behind Dead Island.
Saints Row?
Was that the newest?
Saints Row?
Something
Maybe?
like that. Yeah, yeah.
Sounds right.
But apparently, on the Shenmue subreddit, which is just night and day different fan reactions of what's going on right now.
Interesting.
It's very split. Someone mentioned like something about Deep Silver and how they suck because even though they're a publisher, they somehow have some kind of influence on the developers. I'm not sure how true that is.
I'd have to dig more into it, but
publishers tend to have a little more control than developers, especially when it comes to like marketing and all that.
Yeah, and I guess the overall content
events and you need deadlines and shit.
Yeah, usually, which might be what.
Because like, hey, we're giving you money. Kind of need to do this.
It might have happened here, where Deep Silver's like, we're gonna do this, but you got to do something.
Yeah. I mean, chances are that there were just a bunch of Shenmue fans for Deep Silver because.
Yeah.
Honestly, the rumor was not really rumor. The thought was that Sony kind of was backing it up because it was during Sony's press.
They
Sony's press conference.
They did announce like, "Hey, we're putting some money up." They didn't. I don't think it was ever disclosed how much.
Like when I first saw it, the E3 trailer, I thought it meant that Sony was also being the publisher.
Right.
But
which
then
that would have been.
It would. I mean, it kind of makes sense because it was during their press or conference thing, but. Then I read into it. It's like, no, they put something into it.
Well, there's a big thing when they were doing a thing. It was called Build a List, and Gio Corsi at PlayStation was doing this thing like, look, we want to bring games to you, with the games that you want to you. So, but we can't do it if we don't know which games you want. So if you're really serious fans about bringing something to Vita or bringing something to PlayStation, tweet at me with the hashtag Build a List. And we'll tally up the votes. And that's why we got the Yakuza games in America. Because enough people said, give me fucking Yakuza. Yeah. And he went, all right, let's start having... It was something where he could go to Sega and say, look at all these fucking people.
Okay.
And one of them was...
Are they still accepting these lists?
I think, maybe. I don't know. Go for it.
Phantasy Star 2 all the way down.
I was about to
say... But one of them that people would always say, and I think in a half-joking way, but also kind of like, could you make it happen, was Shenmue 3. And... I think it became a thing where he was like, guys, I can't fucking make Shenmue 3 happen. I'm sorry, but that's not I'm talking about games that are already existing in Japan that we can somehow bring to America. I'm not talking about fucking making it. And then that was the big thing at E3 where like, not only did they get that to happen, but like after all that Build the List stuff of all these people being like, hey Gio, can you get Shenmue 3? He's like, fine, here's fucking Shenmue. God damn it.
It's funny because I remember that E3 Yu Suzuki on Twitter like posted a forklift, and then there was some kind of Japanese text below it. But then everybody was like, "No, it doesn't mean anything."
Yep.
It meant something.
Yep. I hate that excuse. Like it didn't mean anything. Then why'd you do it in the first place? Everything is intentional.
Mm-hmm.
You want to show it for a reason. Mm-hmm. If it was just to give you blue balls, and it's like fuck off.
So show and tell. We typically each just bring a thing we found interesting and talk about it. Secret of Mana is getting remade.
Yeah, this was surprising.
It's a weird turn of events this week. I had my weird Final Fantasy renaissance, and then there's an episode of Retronauts that went up this week talking about the Secret of Mana series, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I fired up Secret of Mana, started playing it a little bit. I barely touched it, but I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then I went to bed and I woke up to an email from Square that was like, sup dude, Secret of Mana's coming out in February, fully remastered. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't expect that. But
I'm both excited and worried.
Why are you worried?
Because I don't know if it's just something that they're just like crapping out and it doesn't have like that much polish to it.
I didn't see who was doing it.
I didn't either, but the fact that it's coming out so soon and then we just get an announcement now and it's like, hey, we're practically done. That's basically what is the message I'm getting from it.
Unless they're doing the smart thing. It seems like companies...
And it has full voice acting.
Yeah.
So like they had this under, like this was hush.
But that's what I think is... that might be what's happening is like, not that... I think the announcement's happening shorter to release. Like publishers learned a lot, I think, from Bethesda's success with... Fallout. Like, Fallout 4 sold a shit ton.
It did, because they caught that, like, hey, it's coming out. Oh, it's going to come out in, like, a couple months.
It was like, literally, like, for years, everyone's like, where's Fallout 4? Where's Fallout 4? And they're like, what are you talking about? We're not doing that. And it's like, we just flew some dudes to Boston and make them go look around and stuff. It's like, no, we're not doing anything. What are you talking about?
Funny thing you brought that up, because when Doom was announced, when I was doing front flips all day, the comments were nothing but... This is not Fallout 4.
Right.
So when Fallout 4 got announced, I went to the game subreddit and I basically did an FU to all of you guys. It's like, this is your Fallout 4. And then, of course, my post got removed.
She wrote, this is not Doom. Where's Shenmue 3? Fucking Scopes. Geo. Scopes. That was a big turning point, I think, because we had, I mean, look at something like Crackdown 3, where game got announced, I think, somewhere in the early aughts, and now just dragging on forever and ever and ever.
Didn't one of the developers say, like, yeah, we shouldn't have announced it?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Already.
I wonder how many times they wish that.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. But
there needs to be like a 101 class on like how to market your games.
It's weird though, because it's for every game. I think it's different. You know, like the biggest game in the world could be announced. Like think about like they do not need to do anything for GTA 6. They could right now say GTA 6 comes out tomorrow. GTA 6 came out last week. You missed it. You fucking idiot. Like, and people are gonna what? Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go buy it. But you know, something else needs a bigger marketing push. You know, something else that has direct competition. You look at the Battlefield, Battlefront. Call of Duty, all of those competitive shooters where they're competitive against one another. Mm-hmm. There's a definite need to market like, here's why our guns are better than their guns, and you know, fuck those guys, buy our game. It's you do need to do a different marketing push. And then on lower levels, like you've got these indie games, mid-tier releases that don't have a lot of money behind them, so they have to get clever with how they do it. Something like Sonic Mania, they had some money behind it, right? But you've got them doing really, really direct-to-fan communication with their Twitch stuff, with that 25th anniversary thing last year, whatever the fuck that was. But still, they did something that was like, hey, we're going to talk right to the people who care about us most. I don't know. I think marketing's in a weird place.
I always appreciated where, like, you see a trailer or something, but then at the end, it's just like, they don't give a release window. It's like, it's out when it's out. Like Hyper Light Drifter.
I kind of like
that. He purposely never gave a date because he didn't want to disappoint anyone.
I can appreciate that in some cases.
I mean, if you have a date, then, you know, if it's confident, sure.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're not, then it's like, yeah, don't even bother about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, think about Mario and Rabbids. That game comes out tomorrow, right? Like I think it's going to be really fucking big. Already, Switch is almost 6 months old, and it's already had. I think
that's one of the few examples where like they had it on hush for a while, and it's like, hey, this will be out this year.
Well, like the Switch itself, the Switch is a console that really I think did well because of a short announcement cycle. It was like all these leaks. That's
what I'm saying, but like they were confident in it. It came out when it said it was coming out. So
yeah, and maybe that's what's happening with Secret of Mana. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, we've been working on this thing. We think it's gonna work. It's out in a couple months. Check it out.
Yeah, just with Square doing, you know, revamps like this. I mean, this one seems more hopeful than a Final Fantasy port to like iOS or whatever.
I may be wrong, but when I was looking up the Secret of Mana release thing, I did see the word microtransaction somewhere.
Oh.
So I don't. Maybe it's like
probably like advertisements
or maybe.
Oh wait, no microtransaction. Wait, is this? Wait. What platforms is this coming on?
I know it's coming out on PC because I saw the Steam page.
Yeah, I think it's PS4 and PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cross your fingers that me checking my email does not mean that this podcast crashes. But
I wonder what that could entail.
I'm pulling up the press release now.
There's probably like costumes or
Yeah, I'm
like
sure
skins.
it's not going to be anything like
because
drastic.
Because I think there was I believe seeing them in costumes. I don't know if it was like I don't think it's a pre-order thing, but I remember seeing something. They're wearing like they look like Moogle outfits, but they weren't Moogles.
Yeah. So
yeah, like pouches.
Yep. Originally released in 1993, Secret of Mana is by far the most popular title in the Mana series. Now it's finally getting a long-awaited full 3D remake. Game faithfully retells the beloved story while adopting modern 3D graphics and controls. It features a newly arranged musical score and voiced characters. The adventure of Randy, Prim, and Popoi is reborn in the new Secret of Mana. Features 3D graphics, upgraded gameplay. You can pre-order now on PSN or Steam to receive the two-piece tiger outfit for Prim and tiger suits for Randy and
probably what
Popoi.
it is then.
Or the Moogle suit for the three of them.
Oh, it is a Moogle suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. Then.
So you get both.
Where's my Chrono Trigger outfit?
That's the only reason why I'm actually kind of excited of this announcement. I completely missed the Secret of Mana train.
Yeah. Me too.
But
oh man, the
Chrono
third
Trigger
one.
is probably like it's up there in my favorite RPGs.
I never finished Chrono, but that's where I'm like...
Chrono.
You need to?
I know.
Yeah.
And don't just do no, you need to do all the side quests too. Don't BS your way out of it. No, do everything.
My problem is I got to go back and play the SNES version because I tried to play the port to PS1 and the fucking load times are horrendous.
Yeah, but the PS1 has cutscenes though.
So, and
like
the
the animated cutscenes.
DS version has it too.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you play
That's
the
the
DS
one I
version?
gotta get. That's the one I got to get.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get it.
Yeah. But that's the only reason why I'm excited about this announcement because this hopefully will show some kind of attention towards a Chrono Trigger. Maybe not remake.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't gotten anything. Chrono Trigger is one of the most like popular JRPGs out there.
Yeah, if you talk to any
It's such a
JRPG
staple.
fan, it's
So-
pretty much around.
It's like that and
the
Final
board.
Fantasy VI.
There was... God, 6 is so good.
See, I think that's why I'm leaving that as the last one. With the
You're
butt.
going to fucking love it.
Yeah.
Seriously, like No, I'm not getting this. 6 has easily become my favorite of the ones I've played.
It's the biggest cast of characters.
God, it's so fucking good. 6. Sandeep was telling me last night about there was an attempt at a Chrono Trigger 3D remake, but it was by fans.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
Square-
released.
Yeah, Square shut it the
Shut
fuck down.
Yeah.
But we watched a trailer of it and it was like pretty impressive.
Yeah, for its time. Like,
yeah.
that was a while ago.
Yeah. But it's good. I want to see more like that. I don't remember what.
I feel like it can happen between this announcement and let's backtrack a little further. Now Dragon Quest has become more popular stateside.
Yeah.
And that's Toriyama art style. So it's I feel like it's a step in the right direction.
A while back we did a cover story. I don't remember what it was, but one of the articles I wrote about was remaking Earthbound. And just imagine the Smash models fully realized as a...
It would be too good to be true, dude.
I know.
Straight up. Any kind of... It's all in threes. Like Shenmue 3, Half-Life 3, Mother 3.
Mother 3.
It's never... It has...
Anything
I don't
from
know.
Valve with a 3.
Yeah.
Mother 3 is happening this year.
You think...
I know.
You know.
I know! God damn it. Region free means Mother 3.
Yeah, no, it just needs... It needs to happen.
January 20th, when they said this console will be region free, I turned to Matt and said, Matthew, region free means Mother 3. Period.
Yeah, but I want... Because region free, okay, so you can just play the Japanese version.
They're going to... Region free means Mother 3.
All right. I see where you're going with this.
Coming. It's coming.
No, so any kind of games conference, I'm going to be thinking Bloodborne 2 and Mother 3. I think Half-Life 3 is off the list now, safely.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
But
That's another story.
But region...
Gotcha.
Free. I can get you a shirt. We got a shirt.
I know, I saw.
Yeah, I have one. It's in my closet somewhere.
But I remember for Switch they were announcing in Japan they have I think the Secret of Mana series in Japan is like Seiken Densetsu or something like that, and you could get all 3 on the Switch.
It came out in like June.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was really excited about that because I played the 3rd one as a ROM, and I love how they do that because all of them are co-op. They go up to 3 players, whatever. And like with the 3rd one, you would pick your 3 characters out of like 6 or something, and each player would be able to play their background, and then they meet up. And then you just,
oh, that's cool.
all work together, and then you keep upgrading your class and everything.
It's technically the 2nd one, right? Secret of Mana?
There was one before
it?
Yeah,
the one before was Final Fantasy Adventure on the Game Boy.
Or like,
oh, really?
Sword of Mana was another one.
Different territories.
Sword of Mana was Game Boy Advance, I think.
Different territories had different titles too. So like,
because I had that one.
Yeah, but yeah, Seiken Densetsu. There's a trilogy out on Switch in Japan. You can get it. If
Is
you
it
want.
just the ports? It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. But
I mean, they added
here's the cool thing.
There's like the concept art and shit too for features.
Even better than that. It's what's under the hood, which is some M2 emulation. So M2 was all behind it. They're the ones that did all the Sega games in the 3DS. They did your GBA emulation on Wii U. Like M2 has done great work consistently. Yeah. Fingers crossed they're doing Virtual Console for Switch.
I'm definitely gonna buy this 3D remake. Just hopefully that will show that like, hey, we care about this series and bring over that little trilogy.
Yeah, I'm sad it's not on Switch because I just want everything on Switch now. But
so it's just PS4 and PC.
Yep, that's it.
It's kind of weird. Actually, it's not. I mean,
what else would it go? I mean, Switch. Switch is gonna get there. I think Switch is gonna start becoming more and more of a popular SKU for people. I think it was. Like, there's a couple companies who have said like, oh, we
I think Square likes Nintendo again.
We were taking a wait and see approach.
Yeah, now they're not cartridges anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
kind of.
Actually,
it's different.
Yeah. That's what I had. What do you guys got, Mark?
Speaking of Nintendo.
I know Nintendo. Leave luck to heaven. You know that guy?
That's like the not translation, but that's what Nintendo means, right?
Yeah.
So, Azure Striker Gunvolt.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that little double pack to come to Switch or whatever. Digital version, didn't realize, coming out really soon.
Yeah, this week.
31st.
Yeah.
They are making a physical copy too, but they don't know when that's going to be out just yet. But I didn't know exactly what was going into this. I didn't know how much work they're going to put into it, or if it was just like a simple like here, port it. Mm-hmm. Because
save as .switch.
Yeah, like
that's how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like they wouldn't need to do too much since the games are kind of recent.
No, Ben does programming.
Actually, it's funny because in Unity, if you do like, there's the project settings. You can click like switch
or
PS4, but it's not. It's like once you do that, you have to like you just have to go and basically
rewrite your code.
Yeah, basically, it's not as simple as that, but it's there.
But it's apparently this contains numerous updates compared to the 3DS version, and including a full HD revamp. So I don't know what that entails.
I wonder if they're doing anything with the art to make sure, because like with Sonic Mania, for example, all that artwork, if you have the capabilities, can be output at 4K at true, like the ratio is exactly.
Yeah, and I guess that affects the like file size of everything too. So
probably. Yeah.
These being probably tiny games.
No.
Originally, now they're saying that you'll need at least 2.5 gigabytes worth of space for this.
I've got that much. I've got more than that.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but
on the Switch,
I guess for a game like that, that seems pretty impressive in my opinion.
What does the Switch come with right off the box?
32.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
32. I think I did. I bought a 64 gig card, slapped her in there. But you can go up to like a 2 terabyte SD card, which don't exist yet. But if you bought one,
yeah, because like I almost bought that for 3DS, and then I heard that was happening. I'm like, I'm just been waiting for that.
Yeah, I got the first one when it came out on 3DS. Really, really enjoyed it, and then the second one came out last year, and Yacht Club published it.
Yeah, I still need to try the one you were playing, the Mighty
Gunvolt Burst. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm really excited for this. I think I may have burnt myself out a little bit on Inti Creates this summer because I played everything they've done in the last 5 years, all back to back again, including these. I jumped back into them, so I don't know if I'm gonna jump in this week, especially with Mario. But Yeah, if you have a Switch and you have those and you haven't played those games, I think that's a good time for that.
Probably the definitive way to play it.
Yeah, because you've got Joy-Con support, all the secrets and stuff. Like, what a good game. Ben?
Cool.
So, talked about it during the break. Darkwood.
Yeah,
I like this.
It's you really you know what it is.
Oh yeah, I'm on board.
I have no idea.
You really need to check it out.
Define Darkwood.
Okay.
For me and the
top-down horror, survival horror type game. Kind of like Hotline Miami, like just the camera style at least.
Okay.
Like straight up top down.
All right.
Got some Silent Hill vibes from it.
It's like the front cover. No, I guess not cover because it's not physical, but like on the Steam page, it looks straight up something like old school Resident Evil or Silent Hill type demented shit. And I'm extremely interested because it's guaranteed no jump scares.
That's good because fuck jump scares.
Jump scares. Some comedian said it's like jump scares. It's kind of like being a stand-up comedian and going in the crowd and tickling everybody and saying, "Haha, it's funny." Someone said that. So I can't remember who. It is. Good. No, but it is like exactly.
And it's more so the noise in the image too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're just not. It's just a loud noise. Like what the.
Yeah.
You're startled. And I've always said that you're startled, not scared. Like.
And and if anything, we're just afraid of loud symphony noises.
Yeah, the only thing you're really scared of is just
Violence,
having that
man.
like heart-stopping jumping memory. You're not actually scared of the game. That's why like Silent Hill, the old Silent Hill games, like got that to a point. It just like
you
it was
never felt safe.
Never felt safe, and it was kind of like depressing,
Yeah.
and you just felt sick. Like that's the vibe I get from this game. And so no jump scares. Double thumbs up. You kind of hinted at this during the break.
All right, I found a little thing.
Yeah. I hope it's what I'm talking about. The developers posted a link to Pirate Bay torrent.
See, I didn't know what the game was, but I'd seen this.
Yeah.
And they basically said, like...
And did you see how they did it, though?
No, I just saw that they did it, and they said, yeah, just if you can't afford it, take it.
I've seen people do that before, like the indie developers, whatever.
So it was some post on Reddit, and it was just this Imager.
I say Imager.
Okay, Imager. And they posted a link to like an Imager album, just various screenshots of the game. And then the last one was like, oh, by the way, if you can't afford it, you can here's a Pirate Bay torrent link. And I'm just like,
yeah, I forgot who did that before.
That's fucked up. I love that.
I can't remember if Hotline did something similar, where like they didn't post it, but they're like, hey, we're not going to be offended if you can't afford it. We just want you to enjoy this game. So by all means, go.
But the thing is, I kind of think they did that because now I'm reading the comments. They're like, you know what? I kind of just want to fucking buy it. It's only $15.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Totally.
They're like, here, we can just give it to you now, but it's because they're showing that merit of like appreciation.
Well, and then the news outlets pick it up, and it becomes a whole thing. It's good. We talked about marketing before. Like, that's another way to market your game is give it away for free.
Like, it's what Doom did.
Yeah.
Shareware.
Yeah. Totally. Fuck.
Did you finish that book, Master of Doom, yet? Because there's a whole chapter about that.
No, I finished that when I was on vacation.
Okay.
God. Okay. Just again, I mean, if none of us have said it enough, Masters of Doom. I mean that
it's a great book, especially if you're into that.
I need to check it out.
Yeah. But
I want to be John Carmack.
Do you follow him on Twitter?
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, so I follow him. I look at what he says. That's as far as I go because everything he says is just like.
Funny thing you said that because I followed him I still follow him, but I kind of just ignore his tweets because he'll talk about some like next level of existence in computer programming. So I was drunk one night and I responded to it. And I'm like, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, but you keep doing you or something like that. And then this dude was like, it's because us people with Asperger's, you can't really understand us. I'm like, okay.
What? All right.
Logging off Twitter now.
All right.
But yeah, Darkwood. Yeah, you need to check it out.
$15.
$15 or not.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, I'm still gonna buy it. It's $15.
Yeah, it sounds. But gameplay,
it's survival horror.
Okay.
It's pretty much. I didn't want to dig because That's the thing now with trailers. I feel like they show way too much.
Yeah.
I'll look at a trailer for like 5 seconds, and I'll look at the screenshots, and then I'll go from there.
Skim it too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I get what kind of game this is.
Yeah.
I've seen games similar to this, but this one seems like it has a pretty good grip on like both psychological and physical like survival horror.
That's cool.
Because like,
it is.
everything around you they just feel relentless to like kill you, and you're just trying to find a way out. It looks like
Even looking at like
it lives to the name that it has.
Yeah. It's not a colorful game at all. Like the color tone itself, it's just pale.
All right.
You just feel sick looking at it. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
You're gonna like it.
All right.
You're gonna like it. I didn't even play the game yet.
Yeah, it's just like you rely on that flashlight.
Yeah. And there's a
Because-
feedback thread, and everybody's like, "This game is top notch."
Because like, you could see an enemy for a second, and then once you turn away, you don't see an enemy anymore, but they're still there. But you can't see them.
Certified spookins.
I can only do that when I play it. The
All right.
spookins?
But
We'll get there, dude.
But we're getting there.
3 spoopy 5.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, cool. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for another thrilling edition of the Free Cheese Podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I showed you this before next episode. Just YouTube. I don't know if you heard of it. Petscop.
Petscop.
All right, leave it at that.
Petscop.
I sent you this. I was like, "Hey, dude, you want to ruin the day?"
God, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
Got it. I
Okay.
understand. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's game related. I'll leave, and maybe it'll spark a conversation for next time about new whatever. So that I'll leave with that.
There you go. Do your research, kids.
So if you want to just
Okay.
it's kind of like after watching that one movie, The Heroin Addicts.
And I'm gonna
Kids?
say
No.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
and I'm gonna say look up if you haven't already. I'm Scared.
I have that downloaded.
Do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you play it
It's jump scary.
yet? Some parts are. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why I was kind of.
But that's not its main.
I've looked. I didn't play it, but I read into it.
Yeah.
Saw a bunch of
It's,
YouTube
like,
stuff.
it's not really that scary, but I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Okay, so you're familiar with where I'm going with now. Okay.
Yeah.
That.
Because
Okay.
I've seen the images. I'm like, all right. So
Mm-hmm.
I like that we're on this
Yeah.
wavelength here.
All the spooky stuff's got me excited because we are days away from September.
We
Which
are.
means we're basically it's Halloween
I'm already
already.
celebrating, dude. Look at socks.
Yeah,
See
fuck.
the
Oh,
socks?
I saw the shirt too.
I'm already celebrating.
Yeah, fuck summer.
Yeah.
Summer's the fucking. The only good thing about summer is
love
my
summer.
birthday, and
Yeah.
your birthday is also in that month.
That's true. That's true. Summer does have its ups.
No, that's literally it. Is the fact that it's my birthday, but like I don't get out of school anymore because that doesn't happen for a
Mhm.
No,
decade.
as a kid, I really appreciated it, but now it's like
Summer sucks. It's just hot and sweaty and sticky.
See, I kind of like that though, but I like the cold too.
The cold's that's the jam.
I like
Mhm.
fall and winter like clothing.
Oh no, fall by far the best.
Yeah,
Top.
Yeah. October, top notch.
I like summer at least for weather reasons when it comes to like driving and all that.
Nope.
Because I don't want to drive on ice.
Oh, I
That's
don't give
true.
a shit.
That's
I'll
true.
drive on
I
ice.
give two shits.
I would much rather drive on ice than have to drive with fucking hot, sweaty, sun, pollen, bullshit.
Pollen's more spring.
That's
isn't
more
it?
spring.
It's all bad. It's all
Summer's more ragweed.
Spring is by far the worst
Oh,
season.
spring
of all of them.
blows.
Spring is the worst thing to ever happen.
Smells good though.
False. It smells like sneezes. That's not a good time.
Smells like Benadryl.
Yeah. Smells like punch. No. Summer next worst. Fall's best. Spring. We're almost there.
All right.
Almost there. You know what else happens this week? September 1st means brand new cover stories. We'll have a brand new cover story for you to check out. I'm excited for what we've got planned. And then we got some loose ideas for the remainder of the year to carry us through the game of the year.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah. That'll be good stuff. So we'll wrap up some of our cross cover story features this week, and then transition into what is next to come. But if you like this episode, find it and the rest of the episodes on the internet.com. Go to thefreecheese.com for everything we do. We finally got that second episode of Hitman with a Hammer up. Check it out. It's real fun.
Paris.
Yeah. Oui, Paris. I sounded like a real French there, didn't I?
You were. You're a
I know.
Frenchman.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
See me at Paris Games Week in October. That's where I'll be.
Fromage.
I already forgot how to close the show. Yep, all gone. The Hitman with the Hammer went up. We got more Matt played Shovel Knight. We got now playing.
Matt
You can
never
check out
played.
Matt never played Shovel Knight. Check out the Final Fantasy beta, the Dissidia beta. Sandeep and I played a bit of that. That's it. You can follow us all on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese. Marc is at og_mental. Ben is at sevbenz. I am at The Free Cheese. Send us an email, podcast@thefreecheese.com, and we will read it on the air. That's it. Till next time. Thank you, Marc. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you, listener, for hanging out. We'll see you in another week.